Perfect Turd Podcast, episode 105, Lamar. 5G Zombies.
First of all, I want to be petty. Now you know how it feels. This one was your fault, okay?
Yeah.
This one was your fault.
Yep.
And and we're going to go, we have to review the rules of what happened. Number one, when they make these movies, the poster, that's the biggest thing. They get you with the poster.
I like the title, too.
The title, yes. Okay, so it's the title, then the poster.
Yeah.
And that's what hooks you in. And boys and girls, everybody who's watching this, you need to be cognizant of those two things. The name and the poster, the cover art of the movie, because this has happened to me before countless times. I've been like, oh man, that's good. And then, wow.
Yeah. Can you read the description that was written there on IMDb, sir?
5G Zombies. The human race struggles to survive as governments have conspired to turn the citizens of the world into zombies via their new 5G cell service.
Now that sounds like fun. That sounds like a fun movie.
Yes, it does.
We did not watch a fun movie, Lamar. I don't even know what we watched, honestly.
I feel like we watched the beginning of an idea.
Yeah.
That just railroaded into just catastrophe.
This movie was obviously, it was filmed during the pandemic.
Yeah.
During the shutdown. So the premise apparently was, we've got this idea for a movie. I'll text all my friends. They'll send me random videos of them talking about the premise. And then we'll cut it together into a movie. It's like cell phone videos and stuff. Of people just like, the pandemic and the 5G zombies and that's all it is.
That would have been good as like a little side thing. Like maybe somebody was watching something on their phone or their laptop and they're seeing other things going on.
Yeah.
You can't really make a whole movie out of it.
And a long movie, Lamar. This was like an hour and 40 some odd minutes.
I was watching it and, spoilers. The one girl who was I don't remember anybody's name. Yeah. Let's just get that out of here. Yeah. The one girl who was kind of like an OnlyFans person, I was like coming to the end of her stuff and I was like, oh, well, this movie, is this all the whole movie? I had at least 60% left of the movie. Yeah. I was like, what?
I did the same thing where I was like, oh, this has got to be the end. And it was like, oh my God, there's more, lots more. And the thing about it is, this whole thing, even with the pandemic, you could have made this work. All you need, like, if one guy would have had like the green screen, like a newsroom, you had like an Alex Jones type character ranting and raving. And then you cut, like you said, to some of those cell phone videos. You use some stock footage. You could have done this and made it shorter.
Full Moon Studios did that, and we enjoyed that. Yeah, they did it with the zombie movies and stuff like that. And this one was just okay. Should we explain the plot?
I guess. I mean, well, we read the description. Was there a plot? I mean, there was, but not really. It was just thrown together.
It starts off with this girl talking on her phone about, oh my gosh, this is going crazy. Then it cuts. Yeah. Then all of a sudden it cuts to where? Australia?
Yeah.
And it's like this little short movie, which I thought was going to be the movie, where they're in the kitchen and it's hinting, it has the setups of a movie. Yeah. Little girl is looking into it and it's like the spinning wheel and stuff like that. The couple is talking. The girl goes out. She's like, I got to run some errands. I need to upgrade my phone. And the husband's like, no, don't do that. That's a terrible Australian accent. She goes to the store. Everybody's acting weird. The woman behind the counter is acting weird. And then she's seeing everything. Then she's running all over the place. Then it does a hard cut to her like in a psych ward.
Yeah.
And then these guys are talking about, I guess the plan isn't working and maybe we need to kill her.
Yeah.
Then it goes to just a bunch of cell phone footage.
Yeah. I mean, the people were doing their thing. One guy actually did try, like he found a tower somewhere and he's like, this is the tower. Maybe I should, take it down. I was like, okay, at least this guy's trying
Yes.
to make some kind of a through line with this plot.
So we have the tower guy. We mentioned the woman. She's kind of like an OnlyFans person.
Yeah.
Then there's this guy who is just he's sick of making YouTube videos. He goes crazy and just walks out. And then this is the one where I saw was really well. There was two of them where it was really lazy. You have like the guy that's decked out in all the gear, and then he starts shooting.
Yeah.
There's no muzzle flash. Then we go to a Hispanic man. And then he just rants.
Yeah.
And then he starts talking in Spanish, and they don't even have subtitles. So if you don't know, you're just like, well, what is he saying?
If you've made it that far into the movie, it really doesn't matter. You're either stoned, you're not paying attention, you're brain dead, or something.
Yeah.
Is this the worst movie that we've reviewed?
You know what, Joe? I thought after we saw Navy SEALs versus Demons.
But at least that was a movie.
That's what I'm saying. I thought, there's no way nobody could top this. Or Jurassic Prey. Nothing can get worse than those two. This one.
And like I said, I give them credit for doing something during the pandemic and having all those restrictions and stuff and those... But there's so many ways you could have made this work.
Yeah.
Because the concept, I mean, the title alone, it has the 5G zombies. That sounds amazing. And you could have done something with this. And it's unfortunate that that's what they chose to do.
What I thought they could have did was like have like some YouTuber and it's just following him and he's going to like random spots and stuff like that and running into zombies. That would have been fine. Low budget. Your idea where it's like, it's not just people talking into a phone. Yeah. Different vignettes of like people going crazy that totally and stuff works. Like that. Yeah. So that works. So yeah.
Well,
and will you allow me to be extra petty?
Sure.
I don't know if this is an overthought or me just being like I said, petty. This is why we don't need TikTok. Because TikTok, this is the movie equivalent of why TikTok doesn't work. It's a bunch of people saying dumb stuff over and over again, and no one cares. This is what the director wanted to do. He was proving that TikTok is actually a bad idea. Let's put it all together. I
disagree. Now,
what do you think?
I'm going to give this movie a 5 now.
Oh, what? Oh, that is so... Don't do that. Don't do that. This movie is proof that TikTok it should not exist. It is wrong. And yeah, that's what the director was really trying to do. 5G, because you access TikTok off of your phone.
So the worst thing about this movie is that it's encouraged you to dislike TikTok even more.
Yes.
Well, what do you rate it, sir? We have to do it. It's our official duty to rate the movie.
Like you said, Joe, you asked the question, is this the worst movie you've ever seen? I think so. I'm going to give it a 0.5.
Wow. Okay. Jeez.
They at least thought about doing something.
I'll give it a 1. It is what it is. They did something during the pandemic, I guess. But there's not much else to say about it.
It really isn't. And I think, I think we both, even with lack of resources, you could have made something better. Like if you had like the Alex Jones just talking crazy and he's like in his bunker.
You needed that character just to push it along at least. And then he could have been like, here we got so-and-so. And then you cut to the video, like, here's another caller. He's calling in. And then you cut to one of those stupid cell phone videos and make it shorter. Make this whole movie like 40 minutes, maybe an hour. Just cutting from that and him ranting and raving. And it would have been funny at least. Mm-hmm. Some video of the zombies. By the way, the zombies in this, they don't even look like zombies. But that's a whole nother issue we don't even talk about.
I didn't think we had the zombies in this movie, Joe.
So anyways, does that wrap this up?
Yeah, it does. Well, this is the Perfect Turd Podcast. We gave him a 0.5 and a 1.
I was hoping that this was going to be like a real perfect turd, but it's just a turd. Anyways,
sometimes it
all right.
happens.
5G zombies. Peace.
Yeah, deuces for real. Shit.
Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment. We read all of the comments, right, Lamar?
It's a reading gangbang.